how we solve equations with variables on both sides of the equal sign. So we're not just dealing with them on one side anymore. Now we're talking about the left and right hand side. Okay? So we have some steps. Are you ready for the steps? Okay, step one, whenever you're solving these, is you're going to combine like terms. On each side. Oops. Of the equation. Okay, so that was our first step for the last one, except we were only dealing with one side of the equation, right? So now we're dealing with two sides of the equation. We're starting off by combining like terms. Okay? Okay, step two. Get variables on one side. Get all the variables on one side. And constants on the other. What's a constant?
Just the number.
The number, right? So you get all your variables, all your letters on one side, and all your numbers on the other. Everybody needs to be writing this down. Do you have something to write with? Does somebody have something for Dylan to write with? There you go. You need to come prepared to class. Thank you. Yeah. We'll wait for you to get this down, Dylan. Okay, so let's actually take a look at how we do one of these. First equation says 30 plus 5x equals 8x, right? All right, so our first step says to get all of our variables on one side, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the side that has the constants, which this is the constant, 30, and the variable, okay? We want to move the variable to the other side. So we want to move 5x to the side where the 8x is. How am I going to move that over there? Am I going to add it? What's the sign here?
No, subtract.
I have to use the opposite operation. So I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. Does that make sense? So I'm left with 30 equals 3x, right? Yes, sir. Well, what do you think my next step is once you have your hand raised? Now I got to call on you. Huh? To divide. Very good. I'm going to divide both sides by
3.
by 3. Good. Nice job. All right, so we get what? 10 equals. Am I done? What am I going to do? Got to check it. Okay, so we do 30 plus 5 times 10 equals 8 times 10. 30 plus 50 equals 80. And it does check. Any problems there? Yes, no? Good. I want you guys to try number 2 for me, please. Okay. Number 2, we have 7x equals 63 minus 2x. All right, who's going to tell me what to move first? James?
The 2.
The 2x. How am I going to move it?
2 to 7.
Add 2x to 7x. Good.
9x.
Oops.
Equals 63 divide 9. Say 9. Get 63 get 7.
So we have 7 times 7 equals 63 times 2. I'm sorry, minus 2 times 7. So we get 49 equals 63 minus 14. 49 equals 49. Did we all get it? How many of you got this right? Very nice job. Good. All right. Let's talk about number 3. We'll wait till everybody gets this down. Okay, so number 3 says 7x plus 19 equals negative 2x plus 55. Okay, now remember, we got to get all of our variables on one side, all of our constants on the other, right? So which side do you want to bring the variables to? Left or right? Left. Which means I need to bring this over here. How am I going to do that? Add 2x. Was everybody able to do that first part? Okay, so we get 9x plus 19 equals 55. And you should be showing me all of these steps, okay? All right, am I done? What do I need to move next? James has got this stuff down pat. All right. So 9x equals 36. Am I done? How do I get rid of that? And x equals? Last step? Check. God bless you. I know you can't see. Give me a second. So you plug it in and check and see if it works. Okay, so let's talk about number 4. You guys ready? Okay, number 4 said 80 minus 9y equals 6y. Okay, Alicia, first step.
You add 9 to each side.
Add 9 y to each side. Okay, so you got, stop talking while I'm talking, it's rude. You get 80 equals 15y. Okay, Catherine, next step. Divide both sides by 15. And when you guys did this, you got some funky fraction or funky decimal, right?
Yeah.
I want you to keep it as a fraction. So what you do when you get those funky decimals is you hit math, enter, enter, and it gives it to you in fraction form. And you should have gotten 16 over 3. Or 5.333 repeated, okay? So this is the answer. All right? For the sake of time, we're going to move on and go to the next one. We're not going to check it right now. All right, number 5. 7x plus 8 equals 6x plus 1. Dylan, first step.
You add 7x, 6x.
I want to add.
No, subtract.
Correct. Okay, so I have to drop down what I'm left with, which is 8. This becomes negative x plus 1. Okay, next step.
I got it the other way around.
That's okay. What would be my next step?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Subtract 1 from both sides. Good. So I get 7 equals negative x. Now, somebody tell me if I wanted it to be a positive x instead of a negative x, what would I have to do to my 7? Make it negative. So x equals negative 7. How many people got that right? Very good. Nice job. Okay. 6. Nine x minus 3 equals 2x plus 46. Rodeo. First step. Subtract 2x from 9x. Good. So we get 7x minus 3 equals 46. Notice I'm carrying everything down every time I do it. I'm writing out everything. Okay.
Calculator.
Yeah. All right. Munch.
Yeah.
Next step.
Add 3 to both sides.
Add 3 to both sides. Good. So I get 7x equals 7. What's your math? 7. Next step. Good. So x equals? Good. How'd we do? Do well with those? No big deal? Are you ready to talk about 7? 7 looks a little tricky, right?
And did you do number 7?
I kinda.
Okay, so let's talk about number 7. Why did this come over here on me? Alright, 7 says 2/3 t minus 11 equals 64 minus 4 1/3 t. Okay, which side do I want to bring my variables to, left or right? To the left, okay. So what do I want to do?
Add 4 1/3
Okay, so those cancel. Right? Everybody should be writing this down. I'm writing it down, you're writing it down. Okay. 4 1/3 plus 2/3. When I do this, I don't have any numbers out front to add to it, right? So I'm going to leave that 4 for now. Then I've got 2/3 plus 1/3. What's 2/3 plus 1/3? Yeah, it'd be 3/3. And 3/3 is what? 1 whole. So instead of it being 4, it's going to be 5. Good. So I get 5t minus 11 equals 64. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
3/3 is 1 whole. Okay, what's my next step?
You add 11 to both sides.
Yeah. 5t equals 75. Nico, what's my last step? By what? Perfect, thank you. And t equals, nice job, you guys. Very nice job. All right, so I want you to try 8, 9, and 10, and then you can start your homework. Okay. All right, so we've got 10p minus 6 minus 5p equals negative 5p plus 4. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, you guys are all forgetting the same step. You need to start with combining like terms. We've got a 10p and a negative 5p. You have to combine them first before you can go any further. Okay? What's 10p minus 5p? So this brings me to 5p minus 6 equals negative 5p plus 4. Okay, so what side do you want to get all your p's to, left or right? All right, so how am I going to move this one over here? So notice that when I do this, I'm writing it on both sides underneath its like terms so that they cancel. 10p minus 6 equals 4. Stop talking while I'm talking, it's rude. So now I'm stuck with 10p minus 6 equals 4. So you get 10p equals 10. Now what?
5, 9, 10 on both sides. You're going to get 1.
Okay.
You're checking it. Number 9.
Tell me what number 9 says.
14n plus 3 equals
14
n.
m.
N.
14n
Plus 3 equals 15n. Plus 8 minus 6n.
Okay, so now look, we have to combine like terms on each side first. You don't have any like terms you can combine on this side, but on this side you've got 15n and minus 6n. Sorry. Okay, so you have to combine those before you start. Okay, so I'm going to bring down what I already have. What's 15n minus 6n? Okay, so we have 14 plus 3.
You bring n6 over to 15.
Right, so we need to combine those. It's 15n minus 6n.
You get 9n plus 3.
Okay, so here we go. Now we have to get all of our variables to one side. What side do you want to bring all the variables to?
Left.
Left. So how am I going to bring 9n over?
Subtract 9 from 14.
So we get 5n plus 3 equals 8. Last step.
Subtract 8.
So 5n equals 5.
Then you divide 5n by 5.
N equals 1 again. How do we do with that one? Yes, sir.
I combined it different like terms, but I still got the same number.
You can do it more than one. Okay, last one. 10. What's it say?
15a equals 30a plus 33 minus 4a.
$15a equals
30a plus 33 minus 4.
Okay, so what are my like terms that I have to combine?
15a, 30a, and negative 4.
Good. So, but on this side of the equation, we're just dealing with these ones for now, right?
Yeah.
That was good. Those are all like terms. So I'm going to leave my 15a. 30a minus 4a
Would be 26.
plus 33. Okay.
Alright, then you want to bring 26 over, so negative 26 plus 15 would be minus
Yeah, you're going to subtract 26a from both sides. What's 15 minus 26?
11.
Negative 11, right. Negative 11a equals 33. Last step.
Divide by 15 by 33 and get 33.
Perfect. How do we do? Okay, homework assignment, page 136, numbers 1 through 8. Please take